Hey guys, and welcome to the Yubel Dark World deck profile. But before I jump into the deck profile, I'm actually going to do a channel update first, so it'll be in the beginning of the video instead of at the end, because usually when I do like a channel update plus something else, it's generally at the end. No one wants to sit there and watch the entire video if they're not looking forward to what the current video is about. So first, deck profile. Not deck profile, fuck! First, channel update. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going okay. This Yubel Dark World deck is actually one of the last Yubel decks that I've actually come up with, so pretty much trying to get some ideas from you guys on which Yubel deck that I should do next, and I just noticed that I just put that wrong Stardust. I am just messing up all around today. Where the fuck is Stardust? There you are. Okay. Okay. So give me some hints to what Yubel deck you want me to do next, because I'm definitely looking forward to that. But until I get some suggestions, or until I actually make the deck, I'll probably just be using my previous decks, the Yubel Story, Yubel Dark Worlds, Yubel Inferno, just to do some gameplay videos for you guys, just to keep you guys entertained. As you guys know, I recently got in contact with my master. He does have a YouTube channel. Link is in the description. I just gave him Camtasia so he can record some Camtasia, do some duels. He also has his iPhone, so most of his videos are him doing deck profiles in real life. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I might make an appearance on his videos, but as of now I'm not planning on to. But I haven't made an appearance in his videos, he's made an appearance in mine, so you guys can go ahead and go to his channel and go ahead and subscribe and help him out. He is definitely a good duelist, and if you want to get some tips or just find some interesting things out, some pro things, definitely I recommend checking out his channel. Like I said, he's trained me and I'm a pretty good duelist, so definitely know that he is a good duelist. So definitely want to give him a shout out. Let's see, Mabinogi. Mabinogi series is going okay. Like, as you guys know, I actually was taking a break from Mabinogi. I haven't been playing a lot lately, so it was about, I think, like 2-3 days where there was no Mabinogi at all. I actually posted up a Maple Story video just for fun, just to show you guys what else I do. That video got some thumbs downs, which is understandable, because I'm probably assuming that either there's just random thumbs downs, random trolls, or maybe you guys didn't want to see that since it was supposed to be Mabinogi there. And I put up Maple Story, you guys probably didn't like that, so I can understand that. But then when I finally posted up an episode of Mabinogi, which is like me and Alex doing Other Alk, it got 11 thumbs down. That is a lot of thumbs down. Yeah, a lot. And I'm like, I'm sorry if you guys don't like Other Alk. I'm sorry. Other Alk is an explanation. It's an easy mission to do. It generally is the Daily of Terra. Generally, our videos that we record are the dailies. There's not much to do in Mabinogi that we don't have to go out of our way to do. So a convenient video to do to keep you guys entertained is the dailies. So I apologize if I can't do like all the G missions and videos of like that, okay? So if you guys want to just keep on thumbsing it down, I might have to take it. I might just take Mabinogi down, which I really don't want to. Mabinogi is one of my biggest series on my channel. I generally enjoy playing Mabinogi. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos up on Mabinogi. You get a Mabinogi every other day. If you want to see more Mabinogi, go to Antario's channel. Link it in the description, of course. So Gekikon has it. Mage Katara, all my friends, we all have Mabinogi videos. So there's plenty of Mabinogi videos. So if I don't post it up, then don't fret. Just go to anyone else. There are other channels and see more, because it's always there. There's always something to watch of Mabinogi. And it just kind of upset me that you guys were disliking it after I just brought it back. Like, if you didn't see it for like 2 days and I bring it back, I thought you guys would be excited to see it, but you guys are just thumbsing it down. I mean, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I really want to do Mabinogi for you guys, and when I don't feel like playing Mabinogi, I hope you guys can understand that, hey, he doesn't have any videos, he really doesn't feel like playing it. For a Mabinogi update, I recently hit 5K, and there is a character update video coming up soon, right? I think it's like the next episode. of Mabinogi. I believe so. I believe the next episode, which is tomorrow, I believe that is the character update video. So look forward to that. Minecraft is still going strong. I got plenty of videos from this session. So more of that, more of the humor and the crispy tower, if you guys have been watching lately. Plenty more of that. And I might record another session coming up soon. But like I said, I have plenty of videos of that, so you don't have to fret on that stopping anytime soon if Minecraft is what you like on my channel. And finally, Go Home Dinosaurs. That series is done. Yeah. As of today, actually. Like, if you guys wanted to go ahead and check it out, it's like, this video goes up at 12:30. Go Home Dinosaurs, the finale, went up at 11:30. Yeah, that game is done. I pretty much just played the finale, gave my opinions of it. Actually, I want to correct myself. In the video, I said that I gave the game a 6 out of 10. I changed my mind. That game gets a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I had to sit there and think about it. I was like, 6 out of 10 is actually very high for considering that game. I give it a 4 out of 10. And it was an okay game. I thought it would be pretty cool to do something different on my channel. Not a lot of people do. And the series was kind of lackluster in the end. Like, I was hyping it up way more than it really deserved. But I just love tower defense games. Like, tower defense games are just, like, my favorite. In my opinion, if Go Home Dinosaurs utilize the gold coins more, a good majority of the series in Go Home Dinosaurs is me complaining about the gold coins, in which you get gold coins from completing levels, but they don't go towards anything relevant. It goes towards you getting abilities for your gopher, which are only temporary costumes, changing the stakes to carrots, and it's just like, I don't care about that shit. If I'm getting these gold coins, if this is the reward for beating the stage, allow me to utilize these gold coins to some kind of benefit in battle. Like, gold coins towards upgrading to turrets, making the turret stronger, or giving you more coconuts or something like that. But they just didn't do it, and that was a major problem. Another thing is that the game was too short, the concept was lackluster, and overall, it wasn't worth $10. I bought it on Steam for $10. In the end, that was totally not worth $10. I mean, entertainment-wise, it's priceless, but for someone to go out of their way to play this game, not to put on YouTube or anything, just to play, paying $10 for that game is totally not worth it. Another thing that would have made that game better is that if it was a cell phone game, okay? Sitting at your computer, playing this game, there are better things. There's World of Warcraft. There's Mabinogi. Better games than that. Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is like a $2 game, and that is much, much, much better than Go Home Dinosaurs. Much worth the buy. If it was a cell phone game, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 if it was a cell phone game. It's a simple game that you play on your cell phone. It's a tower defense game. That's generally what you play on your cell phone, where you're sitting on the toilet taking a shit. So, you know, that's what you do. It would be a cell phone game. But being a computer game, no, it's behind its time. It was lackluster. 4 out of 10. Okay, so that series is done. I'm probably going to bring back Binding of Isaac. Yeah. Binding of Isaac challenge runs. They got a few episodes, I think like 3, and then I actually went back to putting in, I think it was Minecraft. I think it was taking the place of Minecraft temporarily. And I did a few of those, and the challenge runs were pretty amusing. I kind of suck at the game, but I'm trying to get better. There's no way to get better than to do more challenge runs for you guys. So if you guys got any suggestions for any Binding of Isaac challenge runs, go ahead and post a comment in the description. And like I said, I'm planning on bringing that series back. For those of you who want Pokemon to come back, soon I'll probably bring back Pokemon. Still kind of trying to look for another hacked version. Trying to keep myself busy with Pokemon until X and Y comes out. Definitely looking forward to getting X and Y. Good news is that, as you guys know, my master, the Cali Effect, link in the description. Once again, I keep on getting him shoutouts, but he said that he is actually going to go have these on me on a Dazzle system. I mean, not a Dazzle system. I already have a Dazzle system. Dazzle is a piece of shit. HDPVR. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to get an HDPVR, so I will be able to record and do some system series, and be able to finish some series that I kind of ended because the quality wasn't that good. I'm probably not going to do Sleeping Dogs. That game is last year. But to me, Blitz is timeless. I've done one division of Blitz, there's actually 3, so there's 2 more divisions that I could play on Blitz. And if I can get an HD PVR, the graphics crisp and stuff, I think that would be really interesting to finish on my channel. Like I said, I have a Dazzle. I recorded with the Dazzle. The Dazzle's shit. I bought it for like 50 bucks. It's shit. I have plenty of videos on my channel where I use a Dazzle and it comes out shit. I've actually tried to do a dual commentary video of Lollipop Chainsaw with Oddsole, and the quality was shit and it just came out bad. Didn't enjoy it, and that's the reason why you don't see those videos on my channel anymore. Mainly the stuff on my channel is shit that I can do on the computer that I can record with A, Camtasia, or B, Fraps. But excuse me. But besides that, anything that has to do with like recording like the Xbox or something, or a Wii, I just don't have the recording system to do that right now. But if I get HDVR, that'll be awesome. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the channel update. So, like I said, we're pretty much into this video, and I haven't even talked about what the video was supposed to be. As you guys know, Dark World Yubel deck. I said, do you guys want a deck profile of it? And you guys said yeah, so I am supplying with the demand of this deck profile. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So, channel update, people. If that's what you came here for, there you go. If you want to stay and watch the deck profile, thank you for staying and watching deck profile. But if you're not into it, then that's totally fine. Can you do me a favor and give this video a like, spread the word? I definitely want to get more people to my channel to help out others, but definitely to just spread the word. And I like to be an entertainer, and you know, my purpose of my channel originally was just to be Yubel Mastery, not Yubel Master. I do not consider myself the master of Yubel. I'm getting better as time goes by, and I just made Yubel Mastery because it's supposed to be the mastery of Yubel. Yubel is a very, very difficult deck to make successfully. I've been working on Yubel since it came out, and on February 17th, 2008. So it's been 5 years, and I'm still working on the deck to this day. The original reason for my channel was to just go into other people's Yubel decks and be like, hey, try this out, or hey, that's a cool idea, let me try it out, and bounce ideas off of each other. So then my friend Oddsole was like, hey, you know, you should actually do a YouTube channel. So I was like, okay. So then I started doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and then I was like, you know what, let's do more with this channel. And then I started adding more series, Isaac, Happy Wheels, Minecraft, Mabinogi, and it's just blown up to immense proportions. So I definitely want to thank you guys for all the support, but I do like to entertain you guys, and now to the premise is that I want to give you guys something to watch at least every day. There's plenty of times where I'm just sitting at home being like, wow, I'm bored. There's nothing to watch on YouTube. I wish one of my subscribers, my subscriptions, would upload a video so I have something to watch. And you know what? I feel like me uploading, giving you guys 2 videos every single day is definitely a way. If I can entertain you guys for 20 to 30 minutes, hey, that's 20 to 30 minutes that you guys aren't just sitting there bored, doing nothing. You know? The way that the time flows is that I kind of structure it on West time, where it's just like, oh, it's 2:30, 3:30, kid, you guys are getting out of high school, middle school, come home, jump on YouTube, hey, look, you will actually upload a video, let me watch that, because, hey, I got nothing else to do right now. I mean, do my homework? Psh, fuck homework. But no, seriously, do your homework. Homework is good for you. It helps you practice the concept. Getting off topic. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for all the support, so maybe you guys can, you know, return the favor and support me by giving this video a like and spreading the word about my channel, because I'm definitely trying to get bigger, you know, I mean, I'm not planning on making a profit. I mean, if I end up getting sponsored and making profit, that'll be great, but I just want to entertain you guys, and if I can entertain more people, then that'll just make me happy. So, once again, getting off topic, I'm supposed to be doing the deck profile. I apologize. Deck profile right now. Jumping into it. Let's get to it. Alright. As you guys know, the way that I like to have my Yubel is 2-1-1. Some people like to run 2-2-1, which is perfectly fine, but I prefer 2-1-1. The reason for that is generally my Yubel decks aren't focused on Yubel. If it was just a Yubel deck and it did nothing more, if it was like Yubel Calculator or something, I would go 2-2-1. Because it's Yubel. I mean, Terran Incarnate gets removed. Generally, people do that because Terran Incarnate gets removed from play. Sure, they go from my but they can't do Yubel anymore. Majority of my decks, I don't need Yubel. As you guys know, I like to do Synchro with Doom Shaman. Sometimes I win duels without even summoning Yubel. This is one of those decks in which, since it's a Dark World deck, I can use Grapha. So, if I lose my Yubel, that's fine, because I get to beat the crap out of you with Dark Worlds. Because, yeah, Dark Worlds are their own deck. They don't need to have Yubel. So, they kind of have their own synergy, and Yubel is just tossed in there as extra. So really, it's a Dark World deck with Yubel, not Yubel with Dark World. If you get what I'm saying. So, I like 2-1-1. Make sure that the hands aren't clogged. We have 2 Armageddon Knights. Generally, the premise is you have as much as you can to send it to the graveyard, but Armageddon Knight is great because I want to have many Armageddon Knights that have Yubel to make sure I send Yubel, but Armageddon Knight can also send Grapha to the grave. Yeah, you know how Dark World decks play Foolish and send Grapha, and then they summon a Dark World, return to your hand, summon Grapha. In a sense, Armageddon Knight is just like that. He can send Grapha to the grave to then do your return to hand Dark World play to summon Grapha. So it's definitely great. Armageddon Knight works well with Yubel and well with Grapha. There's no Dark Greffers because I don't want to discard with Grapha because that would be considered kind of like a cost. It would be considered a cost. So I wouldn't get the effects from Dark Worlds. So we don't have room for Dark Greffer in this deck. I didn't want to do Doom Shaman because if I did Doom Shaman, then I'd be focusing on Doom Shaman and tinkering and synchroing and none of that. It was supposed to be Dark World with Yubel, so that's the way we're going to do it. Triple Grapha, of course. Grapha is the guy who is awesome. He is really, really strong. Like, one of the strongest boss monsters in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, he is up there with strong boss monsters, like with JD. You know? You pitch him, you pop a card. When he's in the graveyard, you can return a Dark World to your hand and summon him, so every single turn, as long as that Dark World monster is still in your hand, he can always come back. That's kind of like the premise of the deck, you know? Let's say I have, like, Terra Incarnate. Terra Incarnate's wiping the field, so I can summon a Dark World, return to my hand, summon Grapha, poke you, and phase blow up everything. So, I'm still keeping that constant synergy. It's kind of like Terra Incarnate with Stardust Radiance. It's kind of like that constant synergy, or Terra Incarnate with Sacred Phoenix. So, in a way, Grapha has the synergy, which is the reason why I wanted to make this deck. Actually, to tell you guys, this deck was actually supposed to make an appearance in Season 3. But, I kind of held onto it, so now it's Season 4. So I just wanted to give you like a little tidbit, little fact. So, triple Grapha, you know, Grapha's the shit, you know. Especially when you do Brown, you get the triple Grapha. There are plenty duels. If you guys want to see some duels, there are plenty duels in Vitamin Y Season 4 with this deck, so go ahead and check this out. Double Brow, actually, you know, you guys are probably thinking, well, why don't you run triple? Because it's not a full Dark World deck. If it's a full Dark World deck, I'd understand, but Double Brow, the reason is because Brow isn't the best synergy card in the deck. I don't have many Dark Worlds. I mean, sure, you can discard Brow and get an additional draw, but really, how does that really benefit me in the end? So, I didn't have much room, and I had to fix the synergy with Yubel and Dark Worlds, and Brow was just kind of getting in their way at 3. I did try to play him at 3, but in the end I decided to play him at 2, and he's sitting fine at 2. I like him at 2. So, you guys have your own Yubel Dark World decks, and that's perfectly fine. You might run 3 Brow, but I like him at 2. Double Snow. Snow was actually kind of like that weird synergy card where it's just like, what do I really want to search with Snow? In the end, I don't have as many discard outlets as a regular Dark World deck, in which all the focus is Dark World. I gotta keep in mind with Yubel and stuff. So Snow at 2 is perfectly fine as the way that I like it. Snow does have a decent attack of 17, but as you guys know, I hate the attack of 17 because they're strong enough to get bottomless, but they're weak enough to fight against like stuff like Stratos and Alias and shit. Hands down Greffer, you know. So, but Snow lets me search for Dark World cards, so that's really good. Even Dark World spell cards, so Dark World Dealings and Dark World Lightning and the Field Spell, so yeah. Ceruli, I know you guys are surprised to see Ceruli here. Ceruli is an interesting card. I find it's really funny that when it's discarded, you summon it on your opponent's side of the field, and then Ceruli gets the effect where you have to discard a card from your hand, so that'd be caused by your opponent. Therefore, your opponent's making you discard, which is kind of funny. So you get those bonus super effects, like Grapha picking a card out of your opponent's hand and summoning it, or
Brow getting the extra draw, or Snow. What does Snow do? I forgot. What does Snow do? Oh, you special summon something from your graveyard. Yeah, you what? Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard and summon it. So, you get those interesting effects like that. And Cerulean, another reason why Cerulean is in here is that Cerulean actually has synergy with Limit Reverse. Let's say, I don't have Yubel in the graveyard, but I have Cerulean, I can, like, Limit Reverse, summon Cerulean, return Cerulean to my hand, and summon Grappler. So, that was another reason one of my commenters actually suggested that I put in a 1 with 1,000 attack or less, so for the Limit Reverse play, and I chose Cerulean. There's others, but Cerulean is my favorite of the, I believe it's 3, so that's the reason why I chose Cerulean. Beige, Beige is that one where you, like, discard it and special summon it, so it's kind of like you can almost generally get 2 Graphas off of this play. You activate something, discard Beige, special summon it, return Beige to your hand, summon a Grapha, normal summon Beige, return it to your hand again, and then summon another Grapha. So, it's a pretty interesting play. I only like to run 1 Beige. I think Dark World says either only 1 or 2. So, Beige is definitely a good card. He's generally the card that you just want to normal summon, return, summon Grapha. Normal summon, return, summon Grapha. He's generally the one. And since he's always going from field to hand to field to hand, he's the best one to do with the Grapha plays. Raven's like that non-spell card discard outlet where you get the Dark World effects. And since I can discard multiple ones, it benefits even more. I know you guys are probably suggesting that maybe I should do Trans Archfiend, but I kind of like Fable Raven better. Also, Fable Raven is a tuner, which is why I have synchros, so that's pretty interesting. I like Fable Raven at 3. He's been working really well since I don't have all the discard outlets of the Dark World cards. I don't like the one Drag Down, which I'll probably get to soon. But like I said, Drag Down is just like, I want to make the deck, I want to have fun with the deck, and I want to have fun with my opponent. I don't want to just be sacky and just pick everything out of my opponent's hand and just sit there and be troll. Most of the decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, the ones that pick the shit out of your hand are generally the most annoying ones. Look at Wind-Ups, look at Dark Worlds, look at Sex Memorize. They pick cards out of your hand, you get annoyed, you don't like it, and I don't want to go that way. Drag Down's kind of like, oh, I pick something good out of your hand, your Dark World, your Heavy Storm, and you pick a Dark World card, and it's just like, I don't like that. And the deck is not competitive, it's just for fun, so I left that card out. So another way to having another discard outlet is Fabled Raven. So I like Fabled Raven. He's a tuner, he is a fiend, so I can lose him from play for the fill spell. So that's pretty much the reason why Fabled Raven is in there. And of course, Tour Guide can grab the Brow. 2 Tour Guides, 2 Brows. That's another play that you can do with Brow. Just Tour Guide Brow, return Brow to your hand, and summon Grapha, or Tour Guide Brow, and then Exceed if you need to, if the situation calls for it. So, Tour Guide is great in the deck. Like I said, it's kind of a Dark World deck, so Dark World players do play Tour Guide in their deck, so I think they're probably one of the only semi-meta decks that actually still play Tour Guide. All the top ones don't even play Tour Guide anymore, which is generally the reason why fresh Tour Guide is slowly decreasing. Alright, so that's the monsters. Let's get into spells, of course. 3 Dark World dealings. I find this card much more fair than Drag Down. Your opponent draws their card, your opponent gets to select what card they discard. So, in the end, your opponent is still zeroing out. I'm the one that's negging unless I get a plus from it, because I'm activating Dark World dealing, so I neg 1, then I draw a card, so I plus 0, and then I discard, so neg 1. So unless I'm discarding Brow or something, I'm negging, but I get my bonus from the effect. So Dark World dealing is good. Dark World Lightning. I like Dark World Lightning. I don't get any real benefit from playing MST. So MST would definitely still do the job, but Dark World Lightning is kind of like that bonus where you get to pop the face down card and you get to discard. Awesome. The only thing that sucks is if they actually flip it face up, then it's not considered face down anymore, so I won't get to discard, because it's like you destroy the card, then you discard. So let's say a Dark World Lightning and they activate Call the Haunted and they summon their monster. Since the target's not face down, therefore I do not destroy it, therefore I do not get to discard. So that can be a problem, but sometimes it's something that I hate, like maybe like a compulsor or a bottomless that can't be used at the time, can't be chained, so then I get to discard Dark World and I get to have the Dark World effect, so it's awesome. We got the field spell, you know, all fiends gain 300. That's another reason why I wanted to run this deck, because it actually gives Yubel some attack. You know, Yubel as a fiend. It's definitely funny when I duel against Dark World players because they activate their field spell and all of a sudden their field is empty, and I'm like, Terra Incarnate 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, and it's just so hilarious, and I just find it really funny. And you know, it's more discarding and drawing, and it's just, once again, a good card in Dark Worlds, and just funny synergy with Yubel. Then we got our staples. Card destruction is the Dark World staple. I don't like it. I don't like going for it, but sometimes, you know, the hand gets clogged. I generally try to avoid running card destruction, just because it's a good card, and I don't want to run it and go against Dark Worlds and activate it, and then they plus so hard on me, and it's all my fault. I mean, it's bad enough like they have their card destruction in their deck. I don't want it in my deck. So I try to avoid card destruction in my real life deck and other Yubel decks. Heavy, the Dark Hole and Martial Born, the Trinity, of course, and Foolish, Armageddon Knights, and Graphis and Yubel. Just get those cards to graveyard when I need them. And I really don't want to run Rhoda because, you know, there's only two Armageddon Knights. I really didn't have room for Rhoda, so I kept it like that. The Limit Reverse. Limit Reverse is great. Limit Reverse works with Cerulean, and Limit Reverse works with Yubel, of course. Yubel main card. It's the best trap card for Yubel. Just turn it to Vegetable, destroy it, and Terra Incarnate. Boom. Just like that. So simple, so fresh, so good. So definitely love the triple Limit Reverse. I would never give up triple Limit Reverse. And then I brought Call down to 2, since, you know, Graph is coming out on his own accord. Call is not as good, but still can be pretty good. So I still like to keep Call. Want to keep the deck at 40, make sure that it's fast. So I could put another Call and make it 41, but it really doesn't matter. I'm fine the way that it is. So there you have it. 2 Calls, that's a deck of 40. And we're gonna go quickly. Well, not quickly. The video is already long as fuck. But we're gonna go through the extra deck. Scrap. As you guys know, I do have Fabled Raven. So I do have the possibility to synchro summon. So I just wanted to get the general synchros, because, you know, I do have the possibility to do it. So Scrap is one of my favorite synchros, and he's an 8, so if I discard whatever I need to discard to make Fabled Raven's level go up, plus something else, I guess, discard 2, and then with Armageddon Knight, bam, Scrap, I guess. Radiance, once again, a good 8. Radiance tags very well with Terra Incarnate. Stardust goes well with Terra Incarnate too, because you can negate Terra Incarnate and summon Ultimate Nightmare. Then you have the Stardust and Ultimate Nightmare, which is can be pretty scary, because the opponent is probably planning on destroying Terra Incarnate with like a Ultimate Nightmare with like a Dark Hole or something, but you can just negate with Stardust, so that's definitely good. Once again, Fabled Raven, I'm trying to get the generic one, so you got Black Rose to pop the field. He's the best generic 7. You got the best generic unbanned, in my opinion, 6. You know, Gore who's unbanned, it'd be Gore's. If Friar goes unbanned, it'd be Ironic, but, you know, those two are banned, so the next best one, in my opinion, is Guy Knight, just because he is over the attack barrier of 26, and he can't be Phoenix Chain. That is good. And then the best 5, Catastor. So that's the way that it goes. If you guys are wondering whatever happened to Catastor, I actually, for the giveaway, he said he wanted a Catastor. I mailed it to him, and I never got a reply. It's been like a month or 2. So I guess, assuming that I lost a Catastor, I mean, I really don't care, but Guy, I forgot who it was. I think it was Kiltom. Yeah, I think it was Kiltom. If you're watching this right now, can you just message me and be like, hey, yeah, I got the Catastor. No, I didn't. So I know what happened to this $30 card, because, yeah, it's pretty much just disappeared from my life. But I'm not that upset, because I really wasn't using it anyway, so that's pretty much fine. So that's pretty much the synchros. The deck doesn't synchro that much, but he does have those generic synchros. And it's pretty much just a Dark World extra deck, pretty much. So, pretty generic. You got that Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, you know, 2 level 8s, 2 Graphas, and why not? I mean, one of the 3 Graphas for Neo Galaxy Eyes is kinda so I tried not to put him in here, and I decided, hey, what's another level 8 that I can go into? Tachyon It's pretty good. So yeah, Tachion. Heliopolis, 2 level 8, 2 graphics, you know, you can pitch to pop. So that's really good, and his stats are really good too. So got that Heliopolis. Marstroke, because, you know, he's the go-to level 4 in my opinion. So he can Book of Moon something, or he can just protect himself from being destroyed by like Terra Incarnate and keep on poking you while protecting himself from Terra Incarnate and shit. So that's definitely good. Got that level of chain for more sending to the graveyard, just in case I need to. Now we got the 3s, we got that Chronomally. Like I said, this is pretty much just copy and paste from a Dark World extra deck with a little bit of altering. So we got the Chronomally, got the Levia to get remove from play stuff that was removed from play from Gates of the Dark World, and got that Tempo, so you can just detach one of your opponent's materials. Definitely good for Ophion, yeah, because the Ophion will probably detach one of his to get their infestation, so you can summon Tempo and then detach his last one, and then yeah, you can summon level 5s and higher. As you guys know, I'm not really a big fan of Ophion. I'm actually planning on doing a big Ophion rant coming up soon, but for now, I'm just leaving it at that. Tempo can make your opponent detach, so definitely good. And of course, we have two windups on me. In case that the duel is just going terribly wrong, I can tour guide into Brow Exceed for Zenmains, and then the other tour guide can still have a Brow target, so double Zenmains. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So this was the Dark World deck. Like I said, go ahead and take the time to give me suggestions for some more Yubel decks that I can take some time to make. But as you guys know, regionals are coming up. If you guys have a way to get to it, I will. Well, I'm planning on being, as of now, going to be at the regionals in Reno on May 4th. So if you guys are planning on going there, you will get to see me and meet me in real life. I don't want to do something like super conceited, you know. I'm not famous, I'm no Asian Azar Dragon. I mean, if I wanted to be a super conceited douche, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna be there, be square, bring your Yubels, I'll sign them. I actually got to sign an actual Yubel. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys this story. I was actually at my locals, and as you guys know, I'm starting to get a little bit famous, so there was actually some Yubel players, and they know that I was Yubel Mastery, so they were like, oh, can you take my Yubel Ultimate Nightmare and sign it for me? So I actually got to autograph some cards, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. And they were like, oh, can I use your Yubel deck? So I was like, yeah, sure. So I let them use my real-life Yubel deck. So that's a benefit that you guys don't even get. So if you guys want to see my real-life Yubel deck, or you guys can bring a Yubel. Yubel's a pretty cheap card. I mean, how much is Yubel? Like less than $1. Less than $1. So you guys can bring your Yubels. I will sign them for you. So that'll bring the value up. Like, I don't think so, but definitely looking forward to seeing you guys. Whoever's going to Reno for regionals. So as of now, I'm just kind of working on my real life Yubel deck. Still tinkering with it, fixing things, trying to get it as best as I can for this regional. I also got to keep in mind that Ophion will be at this regional, so I definitely got to worry about him, trying to get my side deck ready for him. If you guys are actually wondering how I'm doing faring against trying to side out for Ophion, you know, Dark is definitely a good card for going against Ophion, and I actually have 3 of them. Yeah, so that's really awesome. People are like all over me at my locals. They're like, oh, trade me the Dark, I want that Dark. And it's just like, no, I kind of need it. If I didn't need it, I would definitely trade it to you or sell it to you, but I kind of need it. I mean, it's Ophion. Ophion's going to be a big problem for me. I won't be able to summon Yubel. I won't be able to summon Doom Shaman. All I'll be able to do is just get my ass beat. So I definitely got to find a way over or around Ophion, and Dark is a good solution to the problem. And I definitely recommend that you get Dark if you can afford it. But like I said, look how that price. That's pretty expensive. If you guys can't afford Dark, but you need to get rid of Ophion and you're trying to find a card that's similar to Dark that can get the job done also, I definitely recommend Exiled Force. I mean, sure, you're missing a monster, but hey, you just popped the Ophion, which in a way it's just like Dark, except instead of Dark raiding on the field, Exiled Force will be gone. But hey, it's a budget version. It's a budget version. So, there you go. So, if you guys have any suggestions for any other Yubel decks, definitely just hit me up. I do not know how long this video is. This video is probably like 40 minutes. When it comes to deck profiles, I'm so long-winded. I can just talk forever. Like, literally, I gave a speech on how to make a Yubel deck. The speech was supposed to be, I think, like 4 or 5 minutes. I think. No, 5 to 6 minutes. It's supposed to be 5 to 6 minutes. That shit was fucking 10 minutes, and I only talked about half the deck. So, I could have talked about it for 20 minutes, and that sense. So, when it comes to talking about Yubel, I can talk about it all day. But, like I said, the video has to eventually come to an end. I can't hold you guys up all day. You guys sitting here watching it. I probably cut out the part, but, you know, like the inactivity on Dueling Network, that's already happened once. And it's probably going to happen again. So I definitely want to end the video before that happens again, and I'm sitting here looking like an idiot again, because it's happened a few times on some of my deck profiles. But, like I said, channel update in the beginning, that's what's going on with my channel. Probably upcoming, I'll talk to you guys about more about my locals and stuff, maybe in the next video. Cali Effect, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you check out his videos, because he is definitely trying to do this thing. He's definitely been very helpful, and taking deck suggestions, like when we're at the locals, they're like, hey, can you do a deck profile on agents, can you do it on heroes? And he takes the time, and he takes his various many decks that he has and does a deck profile. I recommended to him that he actually do some duels with it instead of just doing a deck profile moving on. So like I said, I gave him to Camtasia, so he's actually doing videos with the deck. I've actually made an appearance, a cameo, in his first video on Dueling Network, so go ahead and check that out. It's on his channel, and he's actually made an appearance on my channel. He's actually has his own video where he actually dueled with the Yubel story deck. The video is in the playlist of Vitamin 1 Season 4, and you guys actually liked that, and you guys said you wanted him to come back. So I can definitely supply that, and it'll be supplied with ease. I can get him to do some more Vitamin Wise if you guys want him to be there. But this is the end. I pretty much have nothing more to say. Just want to thank you guys for all the support. I'm almost at 350 subscribers. Now, since I know I definitely have a way to do some real life recording, 400, if I get to 400, guys, if I get to 400, I will make an appearance and I will do a live video. I promise you that. Alright? We got a deal? Give me the 400, I'll do a real life video. That will be the 400 sub special. And, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile channel update. Make sure you subscribe to Cali Effect, support him. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for liking this video. So do usual, like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.